Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to This Grandma's Life. All right, I am at Twin Bridges State Park here in Oklahoma. I'm not going to do any exploring or anything today. In fact, I was just kind of getting out and about, just trying to drive. You know how that goes sometimes. Sometimes you just need to drive. And so it's kind of interesting. I followed Route 66 all the way up into Kansas, except for a detour. I'm not even sure how that detour happened, but there was a detour there. And went up into Kansas and decided to come back into Oklahoma and make my way back here. I haven't made it, of course, obviously. I don't know. I'm just out driving today. I stopped by the church. This is Sunday morning that I'm recording this, and I told him that I'm feeling off and kind of crabby. And I don't think that my friends at the church should have to deal with me like that. So I told them I was going to go take a drive and take in what I can. And, you know, those are just beautiful people. And they prayed over me and then sent me on my way. And I'm very grateful for them. You know, I know that we all go through things. We all do, you know, and life goes on no matter what's happening, whether you're even in the picture or not. You know, life goes on. But sometimes what you're going through feels so much bigger than you and so much harder than you can handle, that you feel like a coward even when you feel like driving away and just taking a day to be alone because you love your friends and family enough to know that you're crabby and you don't want to be around them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And I think I know that everything's going to work out. You know, you can always say God. You know, you could tell yourself God's in control. You always know that. You want to believe that anyway. You know that God's in control. You always kind of I want to know, though. I want to have a little bit of control. I mean, I want to be in God's will. Don't get me wrong. I want to be in God's will. I want to do what He wants me to do. But I miss my farm. I miss my dogs. And then I know also, though, even if I can go back to the farm, it's not going to be the same. It's mostly been destroyed, and that's not an exaggeration. So even if I get to go back to that beautiful piece of property, it's not beautiful anymore. And to make it into my home again is going to take a lot of work. And then I don't know what else to do. I mean, what do? I'm living under someone's roof right now because they've been somebody else's roof, the church's roof. I'm living under them because they're being very kind to me. And I'm 63 years old. And I do have a good part-time job. It's been good for me. I had dreams. And I was willing to work for them. And I don't even know what God's in store for me now. Got in store for me. And I'm feeling kind of lost. It's kind of funny because, you know, we were talking about the word of the year, and Jenny always warns about the other side of the word. And I've discussed that, you know. And I was thinking, you know, whenever Jesus as my word of the year, how could that go wrong? Well, me. Because I'm struggling to believe. I'm struggling to give up. I'm struggling to turn over my desires and be willing to. And this has been a pretty good learning process the last few days. I mean, it is interesting. It's been pretty interesting, you know. And because I chose Jesus as my word of the year, I do know that somehow it's going to work out. One way or another. Even if I get killed, at least I'll be in heaven. I also find it's interesting that all this is kind of hitting me now. I mean, I've always... another court date's coming up. I don't know. This might be the last one. I get a feeling it's not. It's been a long year. And each time a court date comes up, generally I have a lot of fear and anxiety. And that's not what I'm feeling this time. I'm kind of feeling lost and defeated. And I don't know why. It's been a long year. It's been over a year now. I mean, I got kicked off the farm in February, but like I had said before, life was unraveling long before he kicked me off the farm. And of course, my lawyers told me that I should not be talking on social media. What else can they do to me? What else can anyone do to me, you know? I'm grateful for my granddaughter. I'm grateful that she's found a place to be and to be happy. I'm grateful for my grandson that he's finding some happiness in his life, or at least contentment. I'm grateful for a lot of things. But I still feel defeated. I still feel tired. Angry. There's some anger in there. I was a good wife. I wasn't perfect. I was a good wife, though. I did my best. I did my best. And everything I did my best. There's a wind. There's this one bridge. There's another bridge over there. And I'm sorry about the wind, but I want to show you, even in the depths of winter, which, yeah, I know it's not snow and ice or anything like that, but it's still, things are dead. Oh, there's another bridge over there. That's a railroad bridge, though. It's still just beautiful. I don't think you can see the birds that are flying low. There's been some out there that's been sitting on the waterway across there that I can just barely see. You can see them ducking into the water after the fish. Yeah, it's not green. It's not warm and sunshiny. It's an overcast day. But it's still my heart. It's still beautiful Northeast Oklahoma. Okay, it's the next day. I'm feeling better. I'm getting myself together. The drive helped me. I won't lie. Sometimes I just need to get away, get out and drive. Things have been weighing on me very, very hard. I've got kind of bad foreboding been happening lately. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't even begin to guess what's going to happen. I don't know why I feel the way I do, but it wore me down to the point where I just had to go on a drive yesterday, get away, and go look at something that was beautiful and think about that for a change. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I can't even begin to think of, I mean, I think about it all the time, don't get me wrong. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I have no idea what God has in store for me. And I should have more faith. I should be more calm and more composed. And apparently I just don't have that in me. And I don't get me wrong, I do believe that God's going to take care of me. I don't know how. I think there's a struggle, though, between truly trusting God and truly giving in to whatever His will may be, because you have your own ideas, you have your own goals, you have your own dreams and stuff, and you hope that they are in line with what God wants for you, but you don't always know. And the stakes are kind of high on this one, and it's been a roller coaster ride, and I still can't completely tell you too much about it because it's still in the works. So I guess we'll just get over it and move on, and I will keep you updated as I learn stuff. I just, for some reason, I felt the need to record that yesterday just so you can kind of get a feel for what I've been feeling. I don't know. I don't mean that to be selfish or anything. I just felt like sharing it. I don't know. All right, guys. I do want you to live until you die. I do want you to have faith in God. I want you to look forward to whatever He has in store for you. Hopefully, with a better faith, better attitude for in your life than what I have had. But I live until you die, guys. This is all we have. We'll go to heaven, we'll be with God and stuff, but here on earth, this one life is all we have, and we've got to do our best for God. We've got to do our best for our families and for ourselves, and enjoy it in the process. I also do want to remind you, if you have an inclination, check out another YouTube channel called Kinsey Lackey Sports. It's just videos of Kinsey when she was playing softball, some basketball, and even now I'm starting to put up her in cheerleading and stuff. And it's just fun. I've done that channel. I started that channel in hopes of getting her a scholarship in college for softball because she really was so good. And now it's just so that whenever she ages and she gets married and has children and she has proof that she really did have talent, and she really is a sweet girl. She really is the apple of my eye, and I love her dearly. Here I go again. All right, guys. God bless. I'll see you next time.